Let me ask you a question. What is this? What do you see here? Four lines? A square? A rectangle, maybe? Well, no. Unfortunately, this is Colorado, a state drawn as a box on a map with no regard for the various cultures, industries, values, or interests of the people living there. And Colorado is not alone in this either. Many of the borders in the United States are just as arbitrary. The problem isn't the shapes in of themselves, it's the fact that the state government can't represent their people because there is more than one group, and they have many different diverging interests, and the borders don't reflect them. What's best for the northeastern part of a state might not be best for or even hurt the southwestern part of a state. The United States is a federation with a federal system. For it to work, the local state should represent an actual group of people that share a real, tangible, regional culture and identity. Otherwise, you get the reality we see today. A reality where Americans are divided, polarized, and don't understand each other. But it doesn't have to be this way. Let me take you to Colorado's neighbor, Utah. Founded in 1896 with a purpose. Its founders sought to create a state that aligned with their values, needs, and way of life. Because of this, its borders reflect and represent a people with shared identity and culture. Utah operates with a sense of unity and understanding, and as a result, in Utah you see a state where the government actually understands the people it serves. They aren't trying to force a one-size-fits-all solution onto radically different regions, nor is one region being favored while other regions feel unrepresented and subjugated. Utah consistently ranks at the top or near the top for quality of life, happiness, community satisfaction, and local governance. And despite being consistently one of the most Republican states, it has a reputation for being moderate, pragmatist. This is because the people of Utah feel their way of life is secure and that the state's governance truly represents their interests. Everyone in America deserves a Utah of their own. This is why Utahism believes we need to fix the state borders. Because why should an arbitrary line on the map dictate the lives of millions? Why should policies that benefit one part of the state come at the expense of another? Simply because they share the same border? America cannot continue like this. The borders must be changed. It's not about change for the sake of change, it's about drawing borders that make sense instead of literal lines in the sand. It's about community, representation, and ensuring that every American has a state that feels like a home where the government understands local issues because it is local. It's about creating a nation where every region's culture and economy are respected and reflected in its local governance. It's about building a stronger, more unified America where people understand their differences and the uniqueness is acknowledged and respected. In the end, Colorado is more than just a square on a map, and Utahism believes it and every state should be treated that way. By redrawing the states to reflect the realities of today, we can not only create a better tomorrow, we can create states that truly serve their people. States where the policies can align with the economy, culture, and the geography of the communities within them. States where everyone's interests are met, whether they are urban, rural, left, right, East Coast, West Coast, Southern, Midwestern, black, white. No one's need shall be left behind. No one's need shall be unrepresented. There are different ideas of what this should look like. Whether minor border adjustments or redrawing all states or forming new ones, it is clear we need change. Change that reflects the various peoples of America and all their cultures, economics, lifestyles, religions, and identities. I have been your host, Nadolp, and will be for the foreseeable future. Subscribe and turn on notifications for updates on Utahism and more videos that will tackle the various topics, propositions, and ideas around Utahism. For more, check out utahism.org. And do stick around. In the future, we will be covering what redrawn borders could look like or even concerns and questions you might have. Consider joining the Discord server where discussions on Utahism are held. Thank you for watching.